Our Champagne Rugby League moment of the finals so far. A kicking masterclass from Nathan Cleary, and Blaze Talungi gets in on the action. Brian To'o as well. It was Casey McLean who finished off one of the best team tries we have seen all year. Billy, you were in the call team for this one, and we've said it all year how tough it is. No one's ever done it from outside the top four, but judging from that performance, it'd be pretty hard to write the Panthers off.
Well, the Panthers still have a pulse. They are dangerous. They are dangerous. I can't believe that ball bounced. I can't believe you can kick the ball like that and it hit
from inside your own 20.
Yeah, they were. Look, it was awful conditions over in New Zealand. It was really windy. It was wet, and it just suited the Panthers. You know, they weren't at their best, but they were good enough to progress through this semi-final. I thought the kicking game of Nathan Cleary was outstanding. He kicked early, close to the line, and gained repeat sets, and then he ran the ball on fifth tackle. This was the fifth tackle play, and also closer to the line, he ran the ball on the last to set up the first try. Isaiah Papali'i was great coming off the bench. Luke Garner was great coming off the bench. They had an even contribution. Big call for Alamotti to come back into the side. He repaid his coach, Ivan Cleary. Well, they've got a pulse. They're dangerous, Freddie.
Yeah, they were good. I think the game was in 12-8. I think the score was, like, with 20 minutes to go. So there was a game. Nathan Cleary also had a dropout where he just put some fade on it. His kicking game was incredible. A couple of early kicks as well. And after the game, he got interviewed. He said, yeah, the conditions really suited his mindset from a point of view. He understood slippery conditions, and maybe I didn't get that from Tanner Boyd, that sort of experience with their kicking game. I've got to say, Leka Halasima, wow, like he's unbelievable. Leka, what he's done, and he gives them a bit of hope. They just lacked a bit of spark. They just never looked like they were going to really score the Warriors. I just never felt like Penrith were in danger, and they make sure they need to look at that. You can't just rely on a fast halfback. They need to find some other angles. I know they lost to front row, Barnett as well, but they need to be more dangerous.
I think the value of the bench for the Panthers can't be understated. But when they came on, they really added, and that's what you want in a bench. And I think it's really important, especially coming into finals, that you have that spark coming off the bench, because everyone's tired. There's tired legs. You've got to bring something different. You've got to be able to change the speed and the pace of the game. And I think that that's what really happened. Papali'i, Freddie spoke, Billy spoke about him. I thought he was fantastic, and it's probably the best game I've seen him play for the Panthers. And what a time to do it in a final as well. They give themselves a really great opportunity, and you know, some people might say they were opportunist tries, but you've got to put yourself in a position to take advantage of that, right? Yeah,
absolutely. If the Panthers are going to win the comp, they're going to need their number 9, Mitch Kenny. He's the heartbeat of their middle forwards. I love the way his line speed, he creates that line speed, he's tough, he gets the ball to the right spots. I don't know how serious his hamstring injury is. They keep their cards pretty close to their chest, the Panthers. But if they can get Mitch Kenny back, they'll take their game from here to here.
What did you make of the try, Schneider's try?
Yeah, I thought it was a try. There was a question mark around the double movement. I think the fact that his momentum got him over the line anyway. There was definitely another movement, but I think it's a try.
There was a little moment, so for so long, James Fisher-Harris and Moses Leota were, I guess you could say, the Bash brothers for the Panthers, and it was a big call for Fish going back home to New Zealand. There was a little moment where they came together, which showed that, you know, even though we're mates, when we're on opposite sides and we've got different jerseys on, that is out there.
Push and shove. I think it was Moses Leota driven. It wasn't Fish. And then they were, hang on. You can tell those two wouldn't take a backward step. And, you know, that was early in the match. And I think that was probably on purpose from those two individuals to say, hey, look, we're here with our team. We don't care about friendships and we're going after it. So, you know, it's probably a little bit of a message to their own team more than anything. Yeah,
they just got each other's backs. Wouldn't be standing in the middle of it, though. That would have been a stare-off. I mean, we saw the Leota angle. I think the Fisher-Harris angle probably would have been just as scary.
Well, thank God they can't fight. That would have been awful.
Who would you back if they could?
Out of them two?
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to be for another week. They'd just keep fighting.
No one would take a knee, that's for sure.
HIA, just come back. It'd be all grade 2 HIAs. Just come back, let's keep going.
There was another controversial moment, you could say, where Dallin Watene-Zelezniak appeared to tackle, it was Casey McLean, without the ball. So this is it here. and there was no penalty. Thoughts on this one?
Yeah, it was pretty close. It was close. It's a really tough job to come in as wing, especially when you can't see because he's coming from behind. He does make contact before he gets the ball.
I think it's just the right hand on the shoulder was there before he actually touches it.
I was calling this one. The concern for me was there was no conversation about it.
Yeah.
So the bunker referee was going over the vision, and he wasn't even talking about the fact that the right hand of Watene Zelezniak was...
They went on to something else, didn't they, straight away?
Yeah, so there wasn't even a...
It wasn't even cleared the
pick
contact.
it up.
They didn't even say cleared the contact.
I thought there was a forward pass in that try as well to McLean in the lead up to it. But at the end of the day, it all evens itself out. It doesn't change the result. I still think the Panthers were the best team on the day, and they deserve to progress further in this final series.